Hello, this is June Universe at Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes blind energy reading quickies. Thank you for joining me, allowing me in your experience, participating, this co-creating energy of oneness by listening live, archives, requesting energy reading, and healing. This is June Universe. I hope you are having and noticing the energy flow this past 7 days in your world. And whatever that is you bumped into, experienced, it's really important for you to take it as is and use it for your bettering. So here is the opportunity and getting together to connect focus and energy as one in this energy of oneness. And I truly appreciate you allow me to facilitate this co-creation of our oneness. So let me share what's happening in my world for the past 7 days since the last podcast here. Is that first of all, you know that what's around you is extension of what within us. That's so true, because what we see in physical eyes outside around us is the reflection of what's within. Nothing within us, and then nothing can be seen in our eyes to give it in as a meaning and interpreting what our eyes are capturing. And so that comes back to getting to know what within by noticing what's around. And in case of me, that last week started as and what's happening within me, because my body was all of a sudden started to responding the work that I've been shifting for myself. So if you experienced one of those self work, any kind like coaching or spiritual work or self development, empowerment, whatever would that be, therapy, um, one of these breakthrough moment that subconscious is going to be rewritten, rewiring that moment, and each layers of our beingness get reflected to the work you consciously done for yourself. It sounds very complicated, but it's the easiest way is to use in the physical form. Let's say that if we train the physical muscle, for example, like if you want to play tennis, for example, and then practice on hitting the ball with the racket, the tennis ball, right? And then the first time your arm is gonna get so sore after doing the exercise, right? Practicing it. But when you doing it enough and building the muscle to do that movement, and it will change. But getting there, you feel some sort of feel the sensation on the muscle is developing and soared, and you know what I'm saying. So and it we call it as a painful. Oh, it's like I feel pain on the muscle, and if you don't know what was happening, and then having that pain, it's kind of like scary. But you know, obviously, that this pain is caused by the movement that you exercise that particular muscle. So then, if you know the cause of it, and then no need to be afraid of, concerned about, because that and this is happening. So, in case of me, is the non-physical work I'm talking about, like a mental work, mind work, emotional, spiritual, intuitive work, energy work, non-physical energy work that I've been doing in conjunction with physical. So this work is creating that new energy. So it's like sword muscle, energetic pain, and carried in body, just coming up to the conscious awareness. So in the easiest way to say is I became so sick. I became so sick. And there is a difference from picking up the cold or flu or anything like that, but I know the cause of it. So every time, according to the work, the cause and effect, the effect getting in the physical and symptom is different. Just like when you move the different muscle part of the body, and then that gives you a different kind of a reflection from that exercise of the training of the physical muscle, right? But you know that what the cause is, the sensation your physical body is getting. So mine is the same. There's no particular injury or anything, no particular flu or nothing, but from the work. And how do I know that? Because the first time I experienced was kind of strange feeling, because never consciously even to take a look own self symptom, and then changes and shift is happening. Every time when we go experiencing the first experience, any kind, we're kind of suspicious, what's happening, what's going on, right? But once you know it, that's a good sign, because your work is on process. So it's exactly that my work group that I've been participating, also a leading, is into the, how long is the 4 week, 4 week 4 weeks, yeah, about a month to doing intentional building. So yeah, it's about experiencing this type of symptom. So my body was shedding, basically, for just like a snake shedding the old skin. It's like a moving and shedding. So literally shedding. So getting symptoms like fevers and disease, whatever that is. But so that's what I was happening. And another thing is me being as an empath, so as many of you, like if you say or you feel as, oh, I'm spiritually sensitive, or I'm too open, you are empathic by nature. So I highly recommend you to get to know your openness, and then build the skill to manage yourself, and then use it for useful way in the betterment alignment. So be instead of being used by that precious default nature of empathic being. So me as an empath, it's easy to connect with some energetic shift around wherever in the universe. So in the moon cycle, other planet or other energetic some shift. Sometimes it's very precognitive, which I learned that's my default nature. That's why I focus in and specialize in my reading is for the future instead of the past. So it's natural for me to noticing the future occurrence or on time sort of empathic extension. Then I get that some sort of larger vibrational energy out there. And then sometimes my body is also picking up all this happening and then reflecting as in some symptom and bringing that information. So the first reason that I get sickness is because of my intentional work for myself. And then the second is like, this could be maybe something out there is happening. It's not only my personal things, it's I'm also resonating, like picking up something larger scale. Yeah, and then soon enough, that next day was the U.S. election, and that's a very emotional energy. As an energy, wherever you reside on this planet Earth, especially in the USA, and then it's so charged emotion everywhere. Even if you're not interested in politics and never watch the news, but people carrying that energy in your community. And even if you far away physical distance, but still as on a planet level, it's an energetic vibration is transmitting around the world. I think it's no need to be the empath or trained intuitive to sense that energy. That was huge. And so that was also happening the second day of my sickness day. I'm not verifying my sickness, by the way. I'm just sharing my observation. What's I've been noticing for this past 7 days. Just in case if you are noticing something in your world, I just want to share the idea that you are not the alone. Um, so then here we go. That 11 11 11, which is today in the Western countries, that portal open. That's what I like to give my focus today. That portal gateway opened 11 11 11, November 11, 2018 is that numerologically number comes down to 11, which is the master number. So that this is a significant energetic combination in this calendar, and everything carries energy. Of course the number carries energy, and this 11 is the portal opening 11 11, and then the 3 11s. This is one of the most powerful pinnacle point of this decade. That's according to the numerologist. But I energetically I sense that too. And I'm totally a believer that everything has an energy. And then this 11 11 is opening that gateway. I mean, the energy shift. So we can consciously choose the flow for your own creation. No need to believe anything, but just believe in yourself. And then just like it's wise to clean the, room or do some laundry, even if you're using the automatic laundry system, do it in the sunny day is more efficient than rainy day. Does that make sense? So it's up to you to choose when you do it, what you want to do it. But while the environment is supportive to what you like to accomplish, then this is it. This is the point here today, 11 11 11. So that's the magical period that we just went through. And then, of course, from that beginning is the new moon. So I was having a lot of energetic shift and emotional in the last 7 days. And today I like to take a moment to connect each of our heart to send the energy to the people in California, northern, southern, especially southern California, for the wildfire. You know, every season of now time, I'm sharing about this Santa Ana wind in California because me being in California and most of my adult food, that's the cycle of the season, and we are so aware of that. However, for the last 4 years, I suppose, it's just too much. It's just too much. 14 years ago, not this much. So it's like it's a becoming more clear about something ne Earth, Mother Earth is asking us to pay attention, more harmony as co-creation in the life on her on Earth. But yeah, it was happening in this past week that just about right after the election and then on and on and on. It's just there's so much happening, and this is nature, this is the wildfire, nature being part of it. And every time we experience in this wildfire in California, I personally feel that, well, what a such a small part of Earth a human is. We cannot do anything, just the fire took over all the mountains and acres and views and friends' houses and, lives. But there's always, after the fire burned down, smoky air cleaned up, and then the new life is coming up from underneath of the ashes. So that's what I would like to talk about today's focus. So, such an emotional, interesting, new shifting period kicked off this week. So, stay tuned for that topic after conscious breathing exercise and being current here now, starting with weekly check in. So give yourself attention to yourself, your feeding. Take a moment and connect each part of you. Why? Because I believe that you are the most important person in your life. No matter what you do, where you are. So you deserve your attention. And here is the time to take a moment together to do so and update, become aware, realign, tune up for resetting your powerful self for the next step. So just notice your feeding right now and write that feeding word onto a piece of paper. I'm looking for the pen. Where, yeah, here it is, my pen. So the feeding, what kind of feeding you have right now? I have I I actually I I feel hopeful. Hopeful. How about you? Write that down. And the second feeding word is the feeding you would like to have today's gathering. at the end of today's show, what kind of feeling you like to feel in your heart? I like to have joy. Joy. So mine today is hopeful joy. Joy. How about you? So if you went through challenging period and perhaps feeling numbness, and yeah, the hopeful is a good word to feel, or if you can, grateful for, you know, or loving, feeling connected. All of these are good. You choose it. You got that? Okay. Then let us take a three deep conscious breath in taking the air from the nose, and then keep it in your lungs and bring it down to the stomach with eyes open wide awake. Keep it. And then let that out slowly from the mouth with no longer serving energy. Why keep our eyes open? Because I like to make it as a practical meditation that you can do it anywhere, even if you're in the elevator, even if you're driving. You know, we can do this meditation quickly to redirect, shift, be aligned to sense of self here now quickly. So this is the practice to let each part of your sensor knows that how you're going to do it in order to fully be in who you really are here now with that quick breath. Okay, so in order to do so, eyes open is more easier for you to bring that into everyday practice. When you close in your eyes, and then it's pretty dangerous when you do it in driving a car, right? So normally we keep our eyes open when we are living in daily life out there. So let us keep our eyes open, and we do it 3 times. All right, let's do that. Okay. So let us take a long, deep breath, counting three, one from the nose. Go. 2, 3. Hold it, hold it, hold it. One more time. Counting three, one from the nose. Go. 2, 3. Hold it, hold it. Keep it. So just observe that what part of your body, physical body, emotional body, mental body, is getting your attention when you're engaging with the breath in taking and exhaling. Just notice. Don't give you too much focus, but just observe, okay? The last one with the silence. Let us take a long, deep breath. Counting three now. Go. Thank you for joining conscious breathing exercise, being current here now. This is June Universe. Whoo, I feel so centered. How about yourself? So just notice how quickly you can bring your each part of you to the center self here now. And I'd like you to take a moment and notice before and after. Whatever that you're noticing, that is what you brought to you for your bedtime. And I thank you for taking the time for yourself. So currently, I feel the warmth around the little above the stomach area, down the heart area. It's it's like a little the ball, round ball is becoming like warm, feeling bringing inside of my body. So whatever that you are noticing, just notice that you are being as your body or inside. And I would like to bring your attention down below the neck, the chest, the trunk area, and then just notice what was before and what is now. And which part is getting your attention, where your attention is drawn to. Just notice. And now the brain that feeding you chose for today. Just experience that feeding at the part your attention is getting on you, in you, within you. And just experience the feeling, how that beingness is changing or not changing. How do you feel? How is it changing? Good. So my word was joy, and engage the word joy, feeding, and feeding that part that I felt warm with that joy that is gradually bringing it up and brought my cheek a little higher. So that's what we can do for ourselves, and hope you exercise this quick meditation anytime you feel like it. Before you go to sleep, that's wonderful. Right after you wake up, weekend, Sunday, holiday, when you have enough space to do that, that's wonderful. Or when you commute, ready to the meeting, to appointment, going to somewhere, anytime, right before the important moment, date, presentation, anything. Just choose the feeling you like to experience and then do the meditation and feel it and embody the feeling you chose, and then just own it. Just own it. I love the feeling. So I feel joy already with the part of myself, that warmth. Thank you for your co-creation. So today's focus I'd like to give is yes, the energy heating and the focus of the day. Portal gateway opened. Portal gateway open. Before doing so, I'd like to take a moment, 1 minute. Let us take a 1 minute to connect our heart as one, to send love to the people experiencing the wildfire in California right now. Because I have community over there and lots of my friends up there in that crisis experience right now. So let's take this energy, the moment of connection, connect as one, and send our love to one another and bringing that energy with faith and love, support as one, going through a challenging experience in life on earth. Together, we are strong. So let's take a moment, 1 minute, to breathe in and out and connect our heart as one beating, big, energetic pulse. Create the one in love and send your energy of love from your heart to one another in this oneness for a 1 minute. Ready? Let's do that. Go. Send in all the love from our heart to one another out there in oneness to connect, touch, redirect, shift, bring in better, heal, remove, breathing in all the loving energy and exhaling out, no longer serving. Thank you. So, the focus of 1111, the portal gateway open. The universal energy is giving us an opportunity to start completely new. Some were given an opportunity by nature. Mother Earth is helping to reset it no matter what, you like it or not. Gotta do it. Could be easier. And trust that even that all burned, fire took everything. Under the ashes, new life is coming up. The zero is not zero, available zero of the possibilities and potential of the ground level, the earth literally level, to create for the next. It's up to the creator to use how this opportunity as is for the better. Choosers choosing for ideal creation. What life on earth for you to create from zero better using whatever that you gain, learned, know, excited about. Universe is always on our side. We are the universe. There's no good or bad. It just is as is. You are the meaning giver to what is meaning for you, meaning for us. We are the meaning giver. What does that mean? What else could this mean? Be creative asking question, useful question, because answer is already here written. Who is the chooser of the question? Be creative about question. Art of asking question. You already have the answer. We already have the answer. Be careful asking crappy questions. When you put the garbage and then you just poop the garbage. Quality question. Digest. Energized. Neutralized. Nurturing. Better in. Energized. That's what we would like to create the spiral upward to the true north of our spirit seeking, our soul journey on earth. Our spirit can be stimulated, energized with this fire energy right now, the season of fire, energized. Our souls, the water energy, can warmed up by the fire. Spirit is moving and soul is warming up. Which way? The path is to going upward, spiral, not the going straight forward as a linear time. That's a linear time. There's an always here now moment, continuous now moment going upward spiral path for our soul journey. The earth life is the temporary, our body is the ride for our soul spirit to experience this moment of blink in this physical body. We eventually all take off our physical bodies, becoming back to part of Mother Earth, and we are always being part of this universal consciousness. So, awake, the portal opened, universal oneness. Here is the gateway. Be who you are. Allow your authentic soul's urge, guide by the spirit. Utilize all the knowledge you gain as a person, as a human up to now to make it come to the earth reality. Celebrate portal opening. This is Journey Universe. Whoo! I love this channeling energy, by the way. I hope you also enjoyed the message from that universe. So the 3 minutes blind energy reading quickie that I like to give using 3 minutes. I like to use a quick minute, like 2 minutes, to give two of them. Today from the life path, and you can also request from going to www.thatfutureforecaster.com, thatfutureforecaster.com. Look forward to intuiting your needs. Okay, so when you are listening this reading, send a good thought to the requester so that you are sending out energy is coming back to you, helping you embody the feeling you chose as a universal energy return system. When you put it out, it's coming back to you to help you achieve what you chose for. Okay, that's the beauty of it. Today's reading category is life path, and the symbol is rosemary. Rosemary, life path. Okay. I immediately get a sense that this is something to do the second chakra, and I would feel rather a financial money and power related matter that it's sort of like a balance is needed. Then you want to strengthen the power of the financial reliability that you are capable create you can create for yourself. I got the sense that there is a tremendous amount of creativity above neck, and then also capability of providing as in a three-dimensional shareable form as an artist. So just a matter of organizing in the new way that be flexible to let the old idea of business and admit that business is you can do it, but it's quite outside of your domain. Your domain is the creative, to create the art as an artist or creator or illustrator or photographer or that creator, and then ask for support for the business. I feel that you are doing both as a capable person, because you're a talented multiple kind of person is could do that juggling, and then in the past that you did juggling will give you a boost of your self-esteem, like, oh, I can do this, I can do this. Of course you can do this, but now is the time to expand, finding that give your focus to what you really natural resource and talent, and then have the other part, finding someone you can rely on to expand your success. Good luck. This is the rosemary category of life path. Another one I like to give quickly is hibiscus life path. Okay, I get the sense that something that what you are creating is quite need to get grounded. That I have a sense that this is connected to your heart of the matter, life purpose and communication is really well, and seems like so natural for you to involve and create this particular matter. And then creativity, it's so good, and then money calculation, communication is excellent, something holy about it. And what I would like to see is the little bit earthy way to bring that whole package is what you are creating right now as is. So ask someone to help to make it as an earthy shareable way to offer what you do, or to connect with others in the easiest way for them to understand, not for you explaining what it is, but you create the most easiest way for others to accessing what you need to offer. Good luck. This is wonderful energy. So I'm sending lots of grounding energy for your creation. This is hibiscus category of life path. Thanks for your request. How's your feeling right now? I feel joy in my heart. This is Journey Universe. Thanks for joining. I see you next time. Celebrating 11 11 11. Portal Gateway open. all my love and healing to your new creation.